Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima. I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of November 2023 for the sign of Gemini. If you have Sun, Moon or Rising in Gemini, or if you're a cross watcher and your loved one is a Gemini, this might be the video that you want to watch. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. Those of you who have been with me for a while, or if you just joined, welcome. I really appreciate you supporting my channel. I hope you like the kind of work that I do. And if that's the case, please subscribe. Thanks to those who have reached out for private readings. If you're interested, you can find my contact in the About tab. With that, let's start the reading. Let's see what kind of messages we are going to receive for Gemini for November 2023. I see that you might be dealing with a decision, that a part of you is really for that decision. There's a lot of arguments, there's a lot of discussions. Some of you might be even asking other people's opinion and they're giving you different feedback. Some of you really want to take a decision. A part of you is really aligned, the other part is no. So I just see these two sides of your personality right now, or the Gemini, there are two people, two things. So this dual thing is now very much shown here. It can be on the decision that you want to do something and you are debating if you have to do it or not. You're changing your mind about something all the time. You can't make a judgment. I see that for some it's just that you want to go or stay, the decision on going or staying, or saying something or not saying. There is something between you and someone else, or a Gemini and someone else, and you have more knowledge. The Gemini has more knowledge and they don't know if they have to share this information or not, and there is this debate. The other person doesn't know about that. It can be at your work, it can be with your children, with your family, with your loved one, with your partner, with your neighborhood, and it can be anything that is more information that you can share, but for some reason you're stuck. Or maybe someone is doing this to a Gemini. That information is available for someone else and Gemini doesn't have that information and they don't give it to them. I see that there's a little bit of disappointment. Someone is not talking to someone and someone is giving someone a cold shoulder. They don't want to talk. Maybe they stopped. Maybe someone blocked you. Maybe someone is hiding from you. They don't want to be even maybe they told you, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to be involved with you, something like that. And that might have been very tough for you to accept, for a Gemini to accept. And the Gemini is just trying to how can I say, to fix the situation, but it doesn't seem like it's that. Like someone is really have gone really angry and they don't want to come to terms. So that's something that I see. Let them come in terms with themselves. And someone is really angry about something. There also might be a situation involving children. I see two kids or children, that there's something about them that has caused arguments, discussions. Someone needs to make a decision. It could be custody, something about kids, or maybe a separation, that the kids are involved. Maybe even you are taking your kids from a kindergarten, you want to put them in another kindergarten or another school, and this separation is bringing anxiety for the child and also for the parent, because they have to deal with the anxiety of their child. So I see that kind of involvement. It can be a family separation, it can be separation from the school, or something. I see someone is crying, there's a splashes, someone is really talking without filtering their emotions, and they're just going really like bold. And I don't know, you might find, I can feel the energy of a very upset, a very angry child, or someone is behaving very childish. Gemini, be careful. Try to be very considerate. Try to put your inner child kind of aspect aside. Try to make decisions. I can see that someone even might do something a little bit silly. for example, if your boyfriend or your girlfriend or someone's boyfriend girlfriend, they break up, like that person might go make, like, I don't know, do something to their car, or kind of splash some paint on their car. Like, I see splashing. So try not to do those kind of childish, I don't want to even say revenge, I don't want to say that, but try to be, I don't know, I just need to maybe warn Gemini to be a little bit considerate, not to have childish behavior. I see a polar bear or maybe a bear. Be careful. I mean, if you live somewhere that there could be a bear, maybe you might see a bear in your backyard, or if you go on vacation, maybe you see a bear somewhere. Be careful. Don't be, I don't know what you need to do when you see a bear, but again, be careful. Someone might be traveling to some of those locations that there is a bear, or the symbol is a bear. But money is coming. I see money is coming towards you. This money is going to be protective, or it's going to give you some peace of mind. If some of you are like have a custody of a child, or you are a single mom or single dad, you have struggling, and you're struggling financially, there's going to be some relief. There's some kind of government help, some kind of help, or you might find a good job, you very better paid job, that's going to bring some relief about this child. If you're worried about some like medical thing for this child, it's going to be fine. There is discussions. I mean, try to have a face-to-face discussion with people. I see that someone is not just, I definitely see that someone just doesn't want to talk, and they're avoiding, and when you get them even at the table to talk to them face to face, as soon as they see that this person is there, they leave. They turn their back and they leave. I see and I feel someone's struggling to get someone else, the other person's attention. They want to talk to them. They want maybe to say they're sorry, or there's something between them that didn't go well, but there is a big avoiding situation. Someone has blocked the other person. They don't want to talk about it. Even if there's children and they want to even talk about children, they don't want to be involved. You need to wrap something up. You need to make a decision, and this is just out of control. I see that you need to clean. You need to, maybe some people maybe haven't done so much cleaning because they have been overwhelmed, or they have other priorities. But I see that something needs to be cleared, cleaned, organized. Otherwise, it's gonna get worse than it is. There's a message. You really need to look at it. There is some kind of I see a polarized situation. Some people might take sides. They might even take actions in relation to something because other people have told them such and such. Try to not just go by hearsays, and try to have a valid, I don't know, or something valid for your argument. And I can tell you, Gemini, that you can push someone to do what they don't want to do, or maybe someone else is doing this to you. So it's again both are correct, depending on who is watching and what is their scenario. Someone is swimming. For someone, I see that they feel like the grass is greener on the neighbor's side. That's not true. Don't make changes that you just impulsively think that is better. Think about it. If someone is gonna leave from you, leave you, or they're gonna go, or they're gonna be gone from your life, let them go. You can't make them, you can't force them to stay if they don't want to, because eventually this is gonna happen. I see someone is missing another party. Maybe they are writing to them, they are trying to text them, message them, but they haven't either blocked, or they kind of struggle to think if they have to send this message or not, or just the messages are not delivered, they are not read, something like that. There is someone definitely angry. There is travel. Someone might travel. Yeah, I said travel, air travel. You might travel somewhere, which is actually nice. Be careful. I mean, I see a child again here. You might be traveling with children, so be careful with that. I mean, this might be tough. And someone is going to a saving, or something that they have saved for hard days. It can be a saving like with money, or something like in like some kind of money or something like that, or it can be some saving of if you want, like credit, like if you have credit with someone and you can ask them one favor, it's time to ask that favor now. So that kind of saving I'm talking about, a credit. I definitely see airplanes. I hope that there's gonna be peace everywhere. I Some people might be hiding things. Again, if it's a difficult time for some countries, um, yeah, you might find something that you had lost for a long time. Um, I see some fast moving energies. Try to get shelter if there is some kind of rough situation. Again, I mean, like if, I don't know, if there's a weather change, if there's earthquake, God forbid, or flooding, whatever, try to shelter. Try not to go get your money or take your whatever valuables. Try to be safe. That's the first thing I can see. And maybe not just for Gemini, it's just a general message for everyone. There's some kind of rolling, something is rolling, like there is no one takes responsibility for that. I see something is up in the air. It can be like something someone said and caused damage. It can be something someone did and caused damage, or because I see a fireball which is on the air and is moving around and no one is taking responsibility about this. No one takes ownership, and it's just there, and hopefully it does. I don't see it's getting bigger. I do not see that. There's actually water I see next to it, so it can be a calming situation. There will be rest and peace. So some people might have had a very busy agenda or very disturbing news or something that was taking a lot of their attention. They were multitasking. They had their both hands full and they couldn't really focus on anything, and they had very, very tired. If your spouse or your parent or whoever work, they have a like a seasonal work and they go for a while and then they come back, let them rest, because the period they have been working and they were far from home, they had a rough time. I see things happening back to back. Some people need to have each other's back and support each other. I see lineups. There might be a lineup. There might be a queue that people have to wait. Maybe, I don't know, in airports or something, there's going to be a lineup. Someone is buying a bagel over there. They're making a bagel. There's something that is really hidden and is coming. I mean, I see some people under the water and they're moving around. So there are some things developing on their behind the scene. Try to work your try to find your way before you put all your ideas and strategies on the table in general. Try to be a little bit strategic, Gemini. Try not to put everything on the surface, because other people are working a little bit hidden and they have a little bit, like if you're going for a deal, if you're going for a I don't know, whatever, but there's a good opportunity coming, is opening their arms. Someone is very, very welcoming to your life. They're entering your life and they're very, very welcoming. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore this person, because I see for some Gemini, you can be obsessed with some person who they have blocked you, they don't want to talk to you or something like that, which I explained earlier, or they broke your heart. But on the other hand, there are other people that they have opened their arms and they are very welcoming. I see a mother and child situation. Some people might have struggles for food. If you can help shelters, I see someone is playing soccer, which is really nice. I don't know, maybe a child needs help, maybe in the school, maybe in your kids' school. You find out that one of the children who plays soccer, like they have hardships, financial hardships probably. A lot of messages. I'm trying to get to everything I can. Yeah, there is something circulating. There is something which is not solid. So try to be cautious. Try to be patient. Don't get over obsessed with a person, a situation. Things might change. There is a beautiful opening for you, full of light. Stay in front of window. Take some sunlight if you can. And again, I see some of you are at that place that a lot of darkness, a lot of hardships are going to be removed from your life as soon as you are ready, as soon as you let the past go, because this energy is circulating and you don't know what to do with it. No one knows what to do with it. It's just there, and the more, because it's not certain, it just gives you headaches. Some people might have a migraine. Someone might have an eye infection, or maybe something with your eyebrows. I see someone has a mirror in their hand and they're checking their eye. I see intimacy for some. Definitely a couple are getting more close. I definitely see intimacy. But again, be careful. There is someone who's giving advice, and their advice is really, really helpful. Spiritual gathering, someone is doing yoga or practicing spiritual practices, which is very, very good. If you are doing yoga or any kind of spiritual practices, it's going to be very, very helpful. But it's going to be good in the end. Good is coming towards you. In this situation, you will have a victory. You will have positive news. Don't doubt it, because it's going to turn in a way that is going to make you happy. So have faith that it's gonna be in your favor, and it's gonna turn into a good situation. There are stairs that you need to go up. You don't know now, it's not clear, but it is going to be clear. Someone is watching your success. If you are going to be in a relationship, people are going to be very jealous. They might be thinking about, oh, she or he is very, very lucky. And you will have blessing of your family, specifically your father in your life. Some of you, Gemini, you might get closer to your father or a father figure in your life, which are going to be very, very supportive. Well, my dear Gemini, that was the reading for November. I hope that you liked it. Thank you so much, and until the next time, stay blessed.